money, when the not saving, yeah, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back then dip. Got a whole milk. So you know how I drip.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready! 30 base. General West. Double time. Three down.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Ready, set.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lock off of play action. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Denver.
Ready up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Come on,
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line.
91.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
45. Mike, 45. Hey, come on now, come on now.
Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
45 to Mike. Hey, check.
Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And got his man complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 82 yards. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Clock now on 1st down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Deshaun Gibson brought him down. A gain of yard. Brings up second.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
The outlaw. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Play action. Now it's locked. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Hey, echo.
Mike, check. 59. There we go.
Block now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 7, Watson eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rip right.
So now 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
24.
Crack zone. Kill. Kill, turn up.
Hey, 31.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now Watson, dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Check 4, check 4. No. Shit.
Hey, 31.
Say.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Deuce. Check 31. Check.
Now Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Get ready.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On first down, Watson. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
To throw is Watson, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Watson now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to...
Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conlon. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage.
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. It's reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Check it out, read.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's now 2nd and 6. At their 38-yard line.
At 24. Off. Bang. At 24. 24. Down, let's go.
From the 38, Watson buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Again, it's Hyde. Hyde a first down and more. Carlos Hyde, see you later. 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a big run there by Hyde. 63 yards. They'll run. Hyde. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
All day, every day. Any
Here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, Locke, his throw incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's got this complete to Hamilton. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Watch the whip.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Miller. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 82 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Locke to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Ready?
To throw again on second down. Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Locke going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Again, it's Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. On second down now, it's Miller. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Watson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll run for it. High. got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. They run again with Hyde on 1st. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Throwing now, Watson, flush to his right. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Watson, dancing to his left. Now he'll pull, and he will score. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson being chased out left. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Set. 19. 124. 45, Mike, 45. Cut. Hey, check Mike, 45. Check Mike.
On 1st down, it's Watson. To the goal line, but complete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Alert. 45 to Mike. Switch up. Check, 45.
Throwing again is Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense.